Level 1. The Halcón. You're 12 years old. You sit on a plastic chair outside a pharmacy and count police cars. Level 1. The Halcón. The Lookout. That's the whole job. You watch the street. When a patrol car turns onto the block, you pick up a burner phone and dial one number. You say one word. Then you hang up. You get paid 200 pesos a day, $11. It's more than your father makes at the tire shop. You tell your mother you found work running errands for a store. The men who recruited you chose you on purpose. You are a child. Police ignore children. If they arrest you, the law treats you differently. You cost the organization nothing when you disappear. You are disposable in the safest possible way. You are not in the cartel. You are below the cartel. You are a tool the cartel uses. The moment you stop being useful, another kid takes the plastic chair, and you go back to being nobody. How do you get promoted? You keep your mouth shut. You ask for more work. You wait. The Soldado, the foot soldier. Level 2, the Soldado. You are in now. Official. Your recruiter hands you a phone and a pistol. The pistol is not new. You don't ask where it came from. Your job is to guard the block. The cartel controls 6 streets in this neighborhood. You make sure nobody sells product here that isn't theirs. If a stranger shows up, you call it in. If they don't leave, you handle it. You earn 3,000 pesos a week, around $170. You are also allowed to tax the small vendors on your block. The taco cart owner pays you 200 pesos every Monday morning. He never looks at your face when he hands it over. You don't touch the product. You don't move anything. You are a body standing in a place. The uniform is just jeans and a baseball cap. You have not signed anything. You have not been photographed. You are invisible to every institution on Earth except one. And that one does not let you leave. The Sicario, the Hitman. They notice something. You don't freeze. Most guys freeze the first time. Not you. That's rare. That's worth something. They pull you off street patrol and move you into a different category. You are now a weapon. Your handler gives you a name, a photo, and a neighborhood. Sometimes a car make and color. You don't ask why. The why is not your department. You carry out the order and you call one number when it's done. The base rate is 10,000 pesos per job, around $550. For a rival cartel captain, the number climbs to 50,000. For a prosecutor or a military official, it reaches 200,000, paid in cash, in a bag, the following morning. There are perks: better housing, a car, access to cartel medical staff when you get hurt. And you will get hurt. You are also the most likely person in this entire organization to die in the next 12 months. You are the evidence. You are the face the witnesses remember. You are the shell casings on the ground. The only thing protecting you is the fear you carry. The moment you stop being feared, you become a liability they need to eliminate. Level 5. The Distributor. You no longer touch street-level sales. You are the supply chain. You receive product from above and break it into portions for 4 to 6 cell leaders below you. On a good month, that spread is 150,000 to 300,000 pesos, between $8,000 and $17,000. You have a warehouse. It changes location every 6 to 8 weeks. Inside, plastic-wrapped bricks, a counting scale, 2 men with rifles, and a ledger that you burn at the end of every month. Cash is now a problem. You have boxes of it in 3 apartments. The cartel has solutions. A car wash, a restaurant, a small construction firm. All registered legitimately. All accepting inflated invoice payments from shell buyers. Your money goes in dirty. It comes out documented. You lose roughly 30% in the wash. You don't complain. 30% of something beats 100% of nothing. The federal police have been building a file on activity in this district for 8 months. You don't know what's in it. That is the thing that keeps you awake. The Jefe de Plaza. Level 6, the Jefe de Plaza. You control a territory, an entire city, maybe a crossing point, maybe a mountain corridor that product is moved through for 30 years. You are the governor, the unofficial one. Under you, dozens of cells, hundreds of men, a roster of local police who receive envelopes every month and develop sudden memory problems on the witness stand. 2 municipal officials who approve construction permits for businesses that don't need them and reject inspections that would inconvenience you. The economics change entirely. You no longer earn a cut, you tax. Every kilogram of product that crosses your plaza pays a crossing fee. A mid-sized border plaza generates between $2 and $5 million a month. Your negotiated share is 15 to 25%. The rest moves up the chain to the regional commander. You also control the local extortion economy. Every business in your territory, agriculture, transport, mining, construction, pays a monthly quota. Miss a payment, you get a visit. Miss 2, you get a body left where it makes the point clearly. You haven't driven yourself anywhere in 2 years. You have 4 men for that. When people in this city hear your name, the conversation in the room stops. That silence is its own currency. It is also the thing that makes you a target to everyone above you, below you, and across every rival organization that wants what you built. The Regional Commander. Level 7. The Regional Commander. You oversee multiple plazas. You are no longer a name. You are a structure. 4 plaza bosses report upward to you. You don't meet with them directly. You use intermediaries, trusted lieutenants who carry orders in one direction and tribute in the other. This is intentional. If one plaza boss is arrested and cooperates, his information reaches your intermediary, not you. The chain protects you. The chain also means you are always one layer removed from what is actually happening. The aggregate monthly revenue across your region runs between $20 and $80 million. A fixed tribute goes to cartel leadership. Everything above that tribute is yours to manage, distribute, and invest. Your face has been on a DEA board in El Paso for 3 years. There is a $5 million reward posted by the Mexican federal government. There is a separate price on your head from a rival organization in Jalisco, a number your people told you about, and that you have not verified because verifying it would require knowing how the information got to you, which would require knowing who has been talking. You have not slept in the same location 2 consecutive nights in 4 years. Your children go to school under different names. Your wife has not spoken to her mother in 16 months because phone contact creates a trail. You speak to your son on a scrambled line, twice a week, for 8 minutes. You count the minutes while he talks about school. Level 4, the Jefe de Celda. You run a cell now. 4 to 8 men. Lookouts, soldados, 1 Sicario on call. You assign the shifts. You collect the weekly money from the block vendors. You resolve the small disputes before they become shootings that bring the federal police. Your income is no longer wages. You take a cut. The cell moves 40,000 pesos worth of product a week on the street level. You keep 15%. That's 6,000 pesos, about $330. You also keep 10% of the extortion money from local businesses in your zone. A construction crew working your streets pays 5,000 pesos a month. It comes through you. 90% goes up. The rest stays. You have a phone that only 2 people have the number for. The tiendero below you and the man above you. The problem is accountability. If one of your men steals from the organization, that's on you. If one of your men talks to the police, that's on you. If your block goes quiet for 2 weeks, the man above you wants to know why. Not the man below you. You. Every failure in your cell has your name on it. The financial architect. The cartel does not need another Sicario. It needs someone who can move $800 million a year into the legitimate economy and make it invisible. That is you. You are not a criminal by look or habit. You have an MBA. You have relationships at 2 private banks, a real estate development group in Miami, a construction conglomerate in Guadalajara, and a web of shell companies registered in Delaware, Panama, and the British Virgin Islands. You have a firm handshake and a business card that says financial consultant.
The cartel's cash enters your system as investment capital. It buys condominium developments, it backs agricultural exporters, it funds hotel construction in resort cities. Every dollar that exits has documentation. Every dollar that exits is technically clean. You take a 3% management fee on everything you process. In a good year, that is $24 million deposited across accounts in countries you have never visited. You have never met the boss. You communicate through 2 cutouts. You know only your 1 layer. But here is what you understand that nobody above you wants to acknowledge. A financial structure can slow investigators down. It cannot stop them. The documents you created are designed to create years of confusion, not permanent invisibility. Every morning, between your first and second coffee, you run the math on how many years you probably have left before someone with enough time and subpoenas starts tracing the edges back to you. You have not come up with a number you like yet.
Level 9. El Señor. You have not been photographed in 7 years. The last confirmed image was taken by a surveillance satellite and is classified above the access level of most people who are looking for you. The DEA refers to you in documents by a code name because writing your actual name in a file creates a paper trail they cannot fully control. You live in the mountains. The compound has its own water supply, its own power grid, its own medical staff. The perimeter has 3 layers. 40 men rotate through the outer ring. You know 8 of them by name. You do not make operational decisions. You make structural ones. Which government relationships to invest in, which rival organizations to absorb, and which to dismantle. Which federal official has become too expensive to maintain and needs to be replaced with someone cheaper and hungrier. The cartel's gross revenue last year was somewhere between $3 and $10 billion. The gap in that estimate is not an error. Even your own financial people do not have the complete number. Compartmentalization is not just a security practice. It is the architecture of survival. You have judges, you have governors, you have a general. They all have a price, and you have paid most of them. You have total control over this territory, and yet, there is one road into this compound. It is watched from both ends by men who are loyal because you pay them exceptionally well. You know exactly what that means. Loyalty purchased can be outbid. You think about this every time a new face rotates into the outer perimeter. Your eldest son turned 23 last month. He does not know the full scope of what you built. You call him once a week on a scrambled line. You have 4 grandchildren. You have held none of them. There is no retirement, no stepping down, no transition, no successor who does not immediately become a threat the moment the transfer is complete. You stay on this throne until the federal police find this mountain, or until the men you trusted with your location decide that the reward posted for you is larger than the salary you pay them. You chose this throne. The throne does not let go.